guys. Final score from the London Stadium was West Ham 4, Bournemouth 0. What can you say about that? I was probably one of the lucky ones that didn't go. I was at Brighton last week and I thought I'd seen it all. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. I've been to some awful matches in the Premier League, one of which was our 4-0 drubbing at Burnley, but this felt a hell of a lot worse. It was a match where we needed to win. That game at the time was a relative nothing game. However, the lack of desire and hunger from the Bournemouth players, absolutely shocking to see. We were second to every ball, misplaced passes all over the place, slow, laborious. Our first shot on goal came from a defender through Rico. Scary. Seemed to be a lack of communication all over the pitch. The strikers not running into channels, something that we've missed. We mentioned that on the podcast. Something that just it didn't happen. Poor first touches as well. Seemed to bounce off players. Lack of strength, lack of aggression, not holding it up. A lack of dynamism, despite having Lewis Cook on the pitch. Again, even he was misplacing passes. And West Ham weren't having to do much to actually regain our, any sort of possession. There just seemed to be a complete lack of pace there. We're not going to talk too much against West Ham because they didn't have to do much. They deserved the win. They didn't really pull up any trees, which, I don't think they're going to be sort of a team that's not going to be involved in the relegation dogfight. They're going to be there and thereabouts. But Bournemouth were absolutely poor. To me, it felt like a dodgy penalty. It looked like Noble kicked his own heels, but alas, that obviously wasn't given. Change of shape at half-time. Rico and Harry Wilson off, but oh my goodness, we were still so flat. Dan Gosling, flat-footed, seemed to be stretching for every pass. Solanke running into cul-de-sacs at every given opportunity. Steve Cook's distribution, a shocker. And then the fourth goal just topped it off. Frano caught with a ball over the top, simple side-footed finish. Questions need to be asked now, seriously. I don't care that we're playing players who perhaps would not be considered Premier League quality, because every player has been good enough before. All of a sudden they're not. It does seem like for a long time we've always had players that Eddie Howe's been getting the most out of the players that perhaps are not quite at that level, but it's the unity that we've had in the squad that's been sort of helping us to sort of retain our position and our form. But now you're starting to wonder, well, has he lost the dressing room? We don't know yet. Players who would usually overperform, they're underperforming now. Absolutely sloppy. A terrible state of affairs for AFC Bournemouth at the moment, and make sure you leave your comments below and let us know what's happening. This is a very raw opinion. I'm not going to sort of comment too much on individuals at this stage, but do remember to send your reactionary videos in. We'll pop them on the YouTube channel. Check our Twitter account to find out exactly how to do that. But yeah, from someone that didn't go, it's a frustrating and horrible watch. Serious questions need to be asked. If you went, fair play. Let's see what we're going to do against Luton up the Cherries. But at the moment, in the relegation zone, and it's not looking good. Back in the day! Back in the day!